May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Now this wacky calendar that we're doing had some weird stuff today. I don't get it. I mean, it's Cinco de Mayo. I mean, how do you not have some kind of Mexican fanfare of food to do? You know what the choice was today? Hoagies. National Hoagie Day. What am I going to do with a hoagie on Cinco de Mayo? Anyway, I use a bunch of different calendars that I refer to. Thankfully, one of them had something appropriate for today. We're doing National Enchilada Day. That fits Cinco de Mayo. Okay? So we have all our stuff here. We're kind of putting our own spin on it, adding some stuff that we like to it. This is one of those dishes that you know, when you find a recipe for it, if there's other stuff you like black olives, you throw those in. If you like, you know, the spicy corn that comes with the peppers and stuff in it, use that corn. Like, just jazz it up however you like. But here's what we need for today. Let's get started and get some enchiladas and a margarita later on and wash it all down. Alrighty, be right back. Okay, for our beef enchiladas today, we need 2½ cups of enchilada sauce divided, some olive oil, a pound of ground beef, 1 4½ ounce can of diced green chilies, a cup of corn, a cup of black beans drained and rinsed. We need 1 1/4 cups of Monterey Jack cheese, 1 1/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 12 flour tortillas, a tablespoon of fresh cilantro chopped, and some avocado, diced tomato, and shredded lettuce for garnish. Alrighty, let's get started. Put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in your skillet here. And then what you're going to do is let that heat up a little bit, and we're going to brown our ground beef. So put that in there, okay. Now, for your ground beef, I just mixed up a bunch of spices that I thought would go really good to season up this meat. So I have some cumin, some cayenne, some fresh black pepper, kosher salt, chili powder. Kind of mixed it all together. I'm going to sprinkle this over my meat to flavor my meat while it's cooking, okay? So you pick what you like and you go as heavy as you like. If you like a little more, you know, heat, you might want to do a little more cayenne or a little more chili powder, whatever you like, okay? So we're going to brown this up, and then we'll move on to our next step. While our meat is browning, we'll get the rest of this stuff going here. You can turn on your oven, 375, start preheating that right now, okay? We're going to take a cup of our enchilada sauce. We had to divide it, so take just a cup of it first, of that full amount that you needed, and put it in your baking dish that you're going to bake your enchiladas in. 13 by 9 baking dish. Just pour it along the bottom, set that aside, okay? Then in a large bowl we're going to start mixing all our other ingredients. That ground beef is going to go in with this, but we can get this started now. What we're going to add is our corn. Now I chose a southwestern style corn, canned corn, so it has some peppers in it, some jalapeno in it, so that'll help jazz it up a little bit as well. Black beans, make sure you rinse them really good, okay? Our olives, we just decided we like olives, so we threw some of that in. Now I also found it said, and in the part of the video where I tell you what you need, I said a cup of cheddar or 1 1/4 cup of cheddar, 1 1/4 cup of Monterey Jack. I actually found this 4-cheese Mexican blend, so I just went with all of that because it's got cheddar, it's got jack, it's got queso quesadilla, and asadero cheese in it. So I thought, cool, let's just do that. So again, improvise, do what you like. If you like just cheddar, if you're not a fan of jack cheese, put what you like. So anyway, we're going to take just a cup of that cheese now, of our total cheese, and put that in our bowl too. Okay, we're going to add our green chilies to that. Okay, and we're just going to mix this all together. You see your meat is just about brown. Drain off any excess fat from that, okay? And then make sure you chop up your meat pretty good in the pan because you want to make sure it's nice small pieces, not big chunks of ground beef, okay? Right as soon as you see that it's done, I'm going to add my cilantro right to this just because I want to cook it down a little bit into our meat and give that a little extra flavor too, okay? Some people like to just put the raw cilantro right in there, and that's fine. You can even, if you're a big cilantro fan, you can even chop up some more and put it over the top of the thing when it's all done, mixed in with the lettuce and tomato that we're going to do on the top. Or if you hate cilantro, which a lot of people do, then just leave it out altogether. Okay? So there you go. Our meat's all ready there. We're just going to let that cool down a minute. Then we're going to add it to this. Then we're going to get our tortillas ready. And we're going to start rolling these, putting them in our casserole, and get this into the oven. It bakes as one big casserole dish, which we love. And then you just put it in the middle of the table, and you can make a little topping bar with, you know, the lettuce and the tomato and the avocado, so that way people put on it what they want, sour cream, whatever you like on yours. And that way they build their own, you know, their own enchilada, their own toppings anyway. Alrighty, so we'll be back to assemble these and see you in a few. Now it's time to assemble. We mixed our meat in with our corn and black bean mixture. Take one of your tortillas. I'm using a half a scoop or a half a cup scoop here, just so it's kind of the same amount of filling in each one, so you don't have one thin, one fat, you know. Just tuck that in. You're going to roll it, and then you're going to try to keep all your stuff from falling out of it. And then you're going to put it in seam side down, okay? And then just scoop up whatever extra fell out and put it back in the bowl. Alrighty, so that's what we're going to do with these. Actually, I could probably do this over the bowl, would make it a little neater, so it wouldn't get all over my counter. And then just tuck and roll. Okay, tuck in the ends there. Seam side down. Okay, it's okay if some of it falls out in your casserole dish because you're going to scoop all this out when it bakes. It's going to bake with cheese and everything else, and you're going to scoop them out anyway, so you just pick up whatever falls out. Okay, so I'm going to roll all these, get these in here, and then we'll be back to show you what you do to finish it up before you put it in the oven. Alrighty, be right back. And there they are, all assembled, packed into our casserole here. You can get 12 in there good. It's fine, you're not trying to leave them loose. Pack them in if you can. Okay, you're going to take the rest of your enchilada sauce, and you're just going to pour that over the top of everything. Just like that. Coat them really good. Okay, this is all going to bubble up and heat and cook everything anyway, so don't worry about being perfect with your enchilada sauce. Then you're going to take the rest of your cheese, as much as you like. I'm going a little heavy because I like cheese. Everything with cheese, okay? So we're going to put a nice generous coating of cheese on here to melt this all down. Okay? That's it, man. How easy was that? How easy was enchilada day? So all there's left to do is to bake this one, okay? Into your 375 oven, about 20 minutes till it's nice and hot and bubbly. Don't cover it, just like that, okay? Because you want this cheese to brown up and everything too. About 20 minutes or so, but if you have to go a little longer, go a little longer. Alrighty, see you when it comes out, and then we eat. Alrighty, there she is, out of the oven. Looks really good. Okay, so we're ready to plate this up, but we need some toppings. So let me get my toppings and top some of this, and we'll be right back. Okay, now it's ready to eat. As you can see, our enchiladas, we put some sour cream, some shredded lettuce, tomato, avocado. You can see all the black beans and corn coming out of this. Oh yeah, let's dig into this. Let's make sure we get a little bit of everything in our bite. Some tomato, some avocado. Okay. Ooh, it's hard to get it all on a fork. Okay, let's give it a try. Awesome. Definitely one to make. It's Cinco de Mayo. You gotta have something Mexican. have some beef enchiladas. You could also substitute chicken if you wanted to with this recipe. Just, you know, some people buy those rotisserie chickens and they just take all the chicken meat off of it. And just sub chicken if you wanted to. Or leave the meat out altogether and put more vegetables. Sure, why not? It's your enchilada, you do whatever you want. Alright, I gotta eat this while it's still hot and get a margarita to wash this all down. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. National Enchilada Day. Dig in. See you tomorrow.